Now, the private employers agencies, PEAs in Nigeria, have been advised to be careful and more meticulous when carrying out recruitment for migrant workers. This advice is given recently at a two-day capacity building workshop on strengthening labor migration governance for private employers agencies in Nigeria. Super Screen News editor Adenike Owoye Ajiboye has more in this report.
With the theme Building Workshop on Strengthening Labor Migration Governance for Private Employment Agencies in Nigeria, the Executive Secretary of EPN, Jide Afolabi, while presenting his paper on Deep Dive into Code of Conduct Structure, Principles and Obligations, urges these professionals to be guided while carrying out their recruitment exercise. He said they should strictly adhere to the Code of Conduct, pointing out that there is an improvement in their COC from 2011 to the newly revised 2021 Code of Conduct.
If you empower PEs, it will reduce exploitation of migrant workers. Then builds confidence and strengthens migration governance. What we do, the knowledge you have shared, the knowledge you have impacted will help to build the confidence and strengthens migration governance in Nigeria. You engage in unfair recruitment, you engage in exploitation, and at the end of the day, it will affect not only your company, but the brand.
Ensuring that our regulatory environment supports decent work while enabling the private sector to strive. We will continue to strengthen licensing, monitoring, and enforcement mechanisms and foster energy with our social partners.
On its part, the International Labour Organization also maintained that all efforts must be geared towards fair recruitment.
Ensure that it takes into cognizance international labor standards. And basically for international labor standards, all international labor standards, except where otherwise stated, actually apply to migrant workers. So the point is that you do not have separate international labor standards for national workers and then anything separate for migrant workers. And that's why for us we say except where otherwise stated.
Some of these participants will also express the reservation on some of the challenges facing them in the industry, say demand is above supply. They also complained about unlicensed recruiters, calling for the key players to ensure that they address lack of recruiters' license, among others.
On this international recruiters issue, like I said, I've been part and parcel of the delegate to Federal Minister of Labour, to Federal Minister of Justice. Been there. We made representatives to some embassies some time ago. But also, we need to also know that Nigeria today does not have embassies most of this country that we play with. We don't have embassies in Baghdad or Iraq or whatever. I call it about someone. Yeah. What Baghdad are they? Baghdad. They don't have embassies there. They do. No, that's what country.
I happen to into labor and I have 3 unions that I'm working with right now. I'm working with ASA and then I'm working with Nancy. But back to Nancy, before now, I have my policy, I have my regulations. So when I got the job for my clients, I gave the workers my own policies and we're running with this. So they said, the workers said they prefer to work with my clients' demand and the terms of regulation than what they have for other places because they have protocol, they have etiquette and some other places. So I went to my clients and I told them, okay, if we are renewing the contract, please, we'll work with your terms.
We are trying to get our youth from passing through desert, high sea, and I'm crying. The SOP we entered into with other agencies, in Ministry of Foreign Affairs, I was part of it. And we all agree. When an application is sent to these agencies, within 15 working days, Mr. Rex just said it. Yeah, everybody just behaving mentally. It's a beautiful thing if we can have zero charges to workers. But is it possible?
At the end of this two-day workshop, these professionals commended APIAN, NECA, and ILO, but were unanimous in their submission that there is need to address the challenges facing them, urging them to immediately sanitize the industry. Adenike Woye Ajiboye, Superscreen News.